Are things feeling a little bit chaotic for you right now? Don't be surprised because it is a full moon, right? Full moons have a way of doing that because full moons bring to light anything that's hidden and they make things come to a head. Things that are reaching a breaking point always seem to find a way to come to a head at the time of a full moon. And here we are, August 19th, going through the Aquarius full moon. Aquarius is the sign of freedom and liberation, and it's ruled by the planet Uranus. And Uranus likes to bring things through in an unexpected, electric kind of way, right? And why it does that is because we as humans, right, we like to get ourselves stuck into comfort zones. And we are limited when we stay in our comfort zones. Uranus and its ruling sign of Aquarius like things to be authentic to who we are and why we're here. It doesn't like us staying in a comfort zone, right? Because when we stay in a comfort zone, we're not moving on our path. So what ends up happening is we get that human free will to decide to make changes, do things different in our lives to bring new beginnings, right? But let's say we stay stuck in a comfort zone and we'll use a relationship as an example. Let's say we're staying stuck in a crappy relationship and it's not good and it's not really the best thing for our soul lesson moving forward in this life, right? So then Uranus comes along and it may dramatically make something happen, bring something to light, to bring changes so we get out of that comfort zone of staying in that relationship that isn't necessarily best for our path. It's not good for our soul's growth. It's just keeping us stuck and limited. So Uranus will come around and it may abruptly make that relationship end. It may bring something to light where we find that person doesn't really vibe with what our values are, our morals are, right? Especially now because Uranus is going through Taurus, the sign of what we value. So take all of that information, right, and put it into this full moon. This is the full moon of Aquarius, right? Ruled by Uranus, but this full moon is also squaring Uranus. So that energy to free ourselves from limitations is amplified. It is magnified. So we might be finding that where we're wanting to make changes in life, where we want to free ourselves from where we're limited, where we want to make changes that feel right for who we are now, those things have been surfacing anyway, because this has been a very powerful year in terms of transformation and change, not just on a personal level, but on a global scale. So here we have this full moon that's happening where Uranus is getting triggered as well. We're getting this push to make these changes, and they may come to light in a very unexpected way this week. It's not just today. You may have already seen some things coming up. Maybe your life is just super busy and things are going super fast. Uranus is a very electric planet. That's why I say it may seem like things are coming in hot, heavy, and fast for you, right? But ultimately, they're serving your better good. If things are really busy and things are crazy and things are chaotic, maybe it's because you're living in your purpose a little bit more. You're going in the right vein and things are trying to come your way, right? But maybe it's some stuff too where it's really the universe's way of saying, hey, you wanted to make some changes. You're sending out the bat signal to the universe that you want something that's better, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, whatever it might be, right? Then these things come up where it's saying, pay attention to what endings are coming up in this full moon, because it's ultimately trying to bring you some of those answers about making changes and shifts for what does work, right? Who does this impact? It impacts all of us, but especially if you are a Aquarius or if you're a Leo, because that's the opposing sign, right? If you're somebody that has a Leo sun, an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, any of those, right? It's really going to impact you the most. When does it happen? It happens today, of course, August 19th, but it continues through the remainder of this week. And why is this happening, right? Why it's happening? It's not to drive you crazy. I'm telling you what, it's saying things are limiting you, right? Why I got motivated to make this video is because I just came from doing or attempting to do a weight loss hypnotherapy for one of my clients. This is something that's plagued her entire life, right? She's ready to break free of these cycles. She's doing it right now in the power of this full moon and got this motivation to do it. She is breaking herself free of limiting beliefs to make these changes that she is ready to move forward to do. So what are you wanting to make changes in? What is the universe showing you? Pay attention in this full moon, and I tell you what, we can make changes anytime in our lives that we want to, but they're going to be extra strong when we do them in a full moon, because that's when we release and when we let go. And when we do that, the universe can bring us things tenfold in that are more fitting for us, especially under Aquarius, the sign that is dealing with things that are fitting for us. So that's it, right? Put your intentions out there. Listen to what your soul is telling you. Your higher self always knows better than any psychic person out there. Follow what it's telling you, and I tell you what, you're not going to be led wrong. So be sure to continue following me for updates on what's happening in the skies, and be sure to subscribe and like. Thanks. Bye.